This next technique is an orange belt technique, Dance of Death, classic Parker technique, been around forever. If you ever get a chance to see the Tower of Death, the Bruce Lee portion that was made back in, I don't know, sometime in the 80s, you'll actually see Danny Inosanto doing this technique, beating up one of Bruce Lee's friends. We do it just a little different in the AKKI. In the Parker version, the attack is a step-through attack, and there's actually a back switch contained within it. We don't do it that way. We do it as a right cross. The attack is a right cross, and this way, instead of doing a back switch where we stop the momentum of our progression into his space, we just keep that momentum going the whole time. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and start playing with some of the details of Dance of Death. Fine. Punch comes in. Normally we do this, we can do it a couple different ways. I do like to do this technique from I prefer to do it from a fighting stance, because to me, this is more of a fighting technique. As that step drag right cross comes in, I can parry off to the outside, right? And then I can build off of that. So when I teach it, we'll teach it, as a book technique. The attack comes in, I step back, and I leave that hand hanging, and then I can project in with that ridge hand, now checking out that arm with my left hand, right? Or what I prefer to do is I prefer to do it from the fight and advance in and really project. So as an orange belt, you can play with the idea of standing naturally in a natural stance, but as you start working it, work your way towards the fighting application of it, because I just think it's very effective. So we're going to do the orange belt version first, and then maybe when we speed it up, I'll do it from the fight. All right. Attack comes in, we step back, thrusting inward block. That may change here in a little bit. It's a thrusting inward block to create a wedge. Right hand is hanging down by the side. From there, if I'm too far away for that rotation, I'll do a little step drag in, and I'll catch that ridge hand right to the groin. Now, this is going to probably cause him to start to collapse and bend over, right? And remember, his weight is coming in hard and fast, so all that weight is on the front leg. The right leg is light, okay? From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my feet together as I begin my transition, my step through, and I'm going to angle off. Instead of going straight towards 12 o'clock, I'm going to angle off to about 1:30 or so. All right? So remember, weight's on the front leg, his weight is on the front leg, and I've just smacked him in the groin. So he may be thinking about something else for the split second. Now, as my hands come together, as my feet come together, I'm going to contour down. Whack! And that's a chop again to start, every time we touch him, we want to make him hurt. All right, so there's that chop coming down, and I'm loading my right hand. I'm pulling it back to a thrusting point of reference. There's that push-pull action. So I've got this so far in halfway through my transition. Now from that point, I'm going to strike. I'm going to come in with a thrusting inward elbow. It's not a baseball bat. It's not a push, it's a stab. You're going to stab him with that, and then you're going to keep that momentum going at that new angle, and you're going to jerk up on the leg and thrust in with that elbow. Okay? Hand is loaded. A lot of times that leg will come flying up. In the book, we catch it with a back knuckle, and then from there, the book is a slice. Slicing, a slice to the groin. I don't do it that way. I just like punching people in the groin. I've done it a couple times. Had it done to me a few times, so I like to punch. So from the back knuckle, I roll. There's a strike into the inner thigh, and I punch down to the groin. Really quick shot. Again, he's going to do a really quick sit-up. His abs will contract, his head will come up, whatever. And then from there, I'm just going to use my leg from that strike to work my cover out. And there's the basic technique. Now, again, one little change that I do from the book, I don't like to do the slice. It's a soft target. So what I like to do to soft targets is I like to hit them with bones. Again, one more time from this angle. From a natural stance, punch comes in, I wedge my block, let my hand hang, I do my step drag in. As my hand starts to collapse, I can control the outside of the elbow. From there, catch the groin. As my feet start coming together, I'll load, hack down, pull them up, back knuckle punch, and then from there, just cover out. Okay? Now, a little faster, this time let's do it from this angle just a little bit. Now we kind of do it from the fight. Once I go to the fight, remember, blocks are for beginners. We don't want to block. Blocks are also knee-jerk reactions, so I want to work on the parry. The parry gives me much more control, and it doesn't stop his momentum, and it gives him that half a second of false confidence, thinking he got to strike it, instead of me just stopping the attack. So with that said, here's the fight. I come in, and now you can work the idea of the technique, add a little bit more speed. One last piece, Dance of Death, the history of the technique. All right, everybody wants to see it, so we're going to do it one time, just to kind of give you an idea of what's happening, where the dance came from. Let me slow it down once, and then we'll see what happens from there. Punch comes in, I wedge, I come in, I get my takedown, boom. From here, back knuckle punch, control the toes, lock the heel, forward bow, get him over onto the stomach, expose his spine, stomp, come off, scrape stomp down onto that kidney side, check, thrusting sword hand, stomp, come off, kick the head, work your way through the technique. A little bit quicker. Dance of Death. Have fun.